Hi Aries, welcome to your mid-September 2021 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Aries. This will not resonate with every Aries that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message may be for you, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. If this reading is not for you at all, Aries, I highly suggest checking out your other signs in different placements. Hi cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in Aries. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Aries and cross watchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means that you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the most. Okay, to start off this reading, I am going to be using my sound bowl to clear the energy. If you are listening to this using headphones or you're sensitive to sound, I just suggest turning it down a bit. I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's go ahead and get this started. Nice. Okay, so for this reading, Aries, I am tuning into an energy that's in or around your energetic field of someone that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you right now in this very moment. I'm going to ask, how do they feel about you right now? What do they think about you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection that they have with you currently, and what do they not like about it? And what are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you? I hope it is the person that's weighing the heaviest on your mind and in your heart. Let's go ahead and get this started. Ooh, okay. It's gonna be one of those types of readings, Aries, so buckle up. Man. Wow. Aries, someone is afraid they're never going to get you back. Someone is afraid that all they can do is just watch you from afar. They're still deeply in love with you. They still think they could have a family with you, have it all with you, but you're not giving them a moment right now. You are guarded with this person. You have cut communication with this person, blocked them maybe, and they don't know what to do right now. They have no idea how to get you back, how to convince you of another chance, and they're struggling and trying to find a solution to this because letting you go is not an option for them. Bottom of the deck, the Tower. Aries energy, Scorpio energy. You could possibly be dealing with another Aries or a Scorpio as someone with those signs in their chart. You could have those signs, obviously. It doesn't have to be the case, but wow, something completely fell apart here. A tower moment happened between you guys, and they're trying to still build this tower with you, Aries, while you just let it fall. But what you do need to know is that the moment you left their life, the moment you walked out, the moment you guys stopped talking, whatever the case is, their world fell apart. And I feel even if they were the ones to walk away, they tried to distract themselves from memories of you, tried to push you out, tried to be with other people, have sex with other people to try to fill that hole within them that has not been filled. Their world came crashing down. And they still feel you're the only way that can fix this. If they were to just have you, have another chance with you, that this could all be better again, that this can be rebuilt. It feels a bit codependent, or their energy right now specifically is codependent. I definitely see someone crying over you, someone devastated over you, and they don't know what to do about this situation, especially because you're guarded now. You have a defense. You feel like you can't trust them. You feel like they really hurt you in some sense, and they're struggling to just try to find a solution. Let's see what this tower was all about. Why is the Tower here in the background energy for my Aries? 7 of Swords, Aquarius energy. You could have caught them in a lie. You could have caught them in a third party. You could have caught them being shady, sneaky, not being honest, truthful. And the second that happened, I'm hearing again, you know, maybe the first time they were like, oh, it was a misunderstanding, it won't happen again, I promise, and then they did it again. You knew that was the final straw. I'm hearing you can't play me. Or you can't play me like this. I want to get another card. What? Tell me more. Let's get specific here. Why is the Tower here? The Fool. Aquarius energy, Aries energy. Yeah, so I feel maybe they were just lying. They were sneaking around. They were playing games. They weren't keeping you as a serious option. They were kind of taking everything casually, thinking that you were always going to be there, no matter what. Even if they were to disrespect you, dishonor you, lie to you, you'd still be there. They were way over their heads, thinking that they could get away with whatever they did, to think that you would still be open to this at all. But with this Fool card, they definitely are still holding that hope that you guys could just clear the plate and start over again completely new. They're definitely planning, trying to find a strategy and a way to get back into your life. They really, I think, still don't realize that it can be over between the two of you. Bottom of the deck, 6 of Cups. Did they go back to an ex, start talking to an ex again? But then again, this could also just indicate their constant memories of you, constant thoughts about you, about who you were, about what you two had. And now they're just relying on that fantasy and that memory of what you two were once upon a time to still feed that hope within them. You guys may have known them for a very, very long time, since you were kids, since you were in school, high school, junior high, college even. Or maybe this was just going on for so long that someone finally just put an end to it. Because how they feel about you right now, 7 of Wands. You're defensive. Maybe some of you are even angry. You have a guard up. And they've tried different ways to get back in contact with you. I even feel like they tried to even drive over to talk to you and you just wouldn't let them in. You stopped them at the door, or you wouldn't even come out to speak to them. But they feel this anger. They feel now that they've really pissed you off, honestly. They feel there's no way to get back into your heart space, to get back into that place of trust with you again. They feel that there's tension, absolutely. And that you've completely shut out. The fights for you, fighting for this isn't worth it anymore. That's what they feel like you're feeling right now. Someone could have like side-swept bangs. What they think about you is the 10 of Cups. I'm even hearing you, like someone just on the other end right now is just like, well, that's delusional. Or something similar to that. Like they still think this, that you were everything they could have had this whole family with, this opportunity of blessings with, fulfillment with, happiness with. Yeah, it feels like this person is stuck in that fantasy with you, Aries. And maybe it's even coming from a place of denial, too. Because sometimes when we don't want to face or accept things, we just completely ignore it and rely on our visualizations to keep things together again. And so they really still think that you two could still have this. A bond And maybe you've even had kids with this person too, and they're relying on the fact that you guys have children that you're still going to be connected in some way. What they like about you, interestingly enough, is the Four of Swords, Libra energy. So one thing I got when I picked up this card is that you haven't seen anyone else since you guys separated or haven't talked. And, you know, they see that you've been single, or maybe they've heard from people that you're single, you're not dating anyone right now. And that's giving them a hole of opportunity to slip on in. Others of you, though, that in some way you're keeping your boundaries in place. And to them, that's in a subconscious way a means of respecting you, because you're not going to be their doormat anymore. You're not going to be someone that just keeps on catching them when they fall, for them to just have an excuse to just do it all over again. But really, for a lot of you, it's just that knowing, or that energy that you haven't been able to date anyone else. And that even seems a bit egotistical. What they don't like about you is the Star card, Aquarius energy. They know they're never going to find anyone like you again. They know or feel that there's no one that's ever going to be the same as you. That there is something special about you, something rare about you. And that's what is still driving them to have this attraction towards you, this fantasy towards you. There's something unique about you, your style, your energy. Some of you could relate to being a starseed, whether they know what a starseed is or not, but it's just that rare energy that people remember you for a long time. You know, even friends you haven't talked to in years, co-workers that, you know, you moved on to a different job. You impact a lot of people's lives in small ways, including this person's. And they're struggling with the fact and worried about the fact that, yeah, you were the only one, or that they're never going to find anyone like you. Someone could have a star tattoo. And I'm also getting the energy of someone who wears contacts, you know, to work, out, you know, and about, but when they get home, they put on their reading glasses, their eyeglasses, and someone actually looks really cute in their eyeglasses. Don't know who it's for. What they like the most about this connection is the Lover's card, Gemini energy, also Taurus energy for me as a reader. They still see you as being the one, that there is no one else, and that they're hoping or believing that you're still in love with them, and that it's only a matter of time before the guard comes down and you'll be back together again. They really think it's just a matter of time. There's no way you guys aren't going to end up together. That's what they believe, as unrealistic or realistic as it may sound. They're hoping that the bond they've had with you up until this point is going to still stay strong enough for you guys to make that choice to get back together again. But their temptations for other people, for some of you, is what led to this downfall. For some, I don't know who needs to hear this, but like, it wasn't enough to just hear from you that you're attractive, you are someone that anyone would hook up with. Like, for someone out there, like, the vices of being a human being, of having sex with people, of getting that confirmation, filled something else within them that your love wasn't enough for. And that's a truth they don't want to admit. Because what they don't like about the connection they have with you right now is the Ace of Swords. First of all, you guys aren't talking. You haven't replied, you're not responding, you're not answering their calls. I even see like multiple missed calls from this person from when you guys first stopped talking. Until the point where you had to block their number, it was kind of getting spammy almost. But the truth that really maybe you guys are out of alignment with each other now. the truth of what they did, maybe to even push you away or to make you walk away, or the decision they have to live with of doing that to you, that's really solidified where you see this going, which is what you feel is nowhere for some of you. It would take a lot for them to dig up the hole, or dig themselves out of the hole they placed themselves in with you. But again, this person, I feel, doesn't want to admit what went wrong because it would put accountability on them. And a lot of people, a lot of humans, a lot of lower vibrational humans, let's just say, have a huge problem with accountability, have a huge problem with admitting they failed, because for some reason that translates into them being a horrible person that they just can't live with. Sometimes you have to admit, yeah, what I did was screwed up, messed up. I was in a different place, or I was, we all have been there. We've all made decisions we're not happy with. But when you still think someone's going to still be on the ride with you, when you're not willing to take accountability or responsibility, that shows you don't want to change and you don't want to grow. And maybe that was the hard realization you came to, Aries, is that this person isn't going to change because they don't want to, despite their words, which were obviously not true. You realized you couldn't rely on those words anymore. Time and time again, they disappointed you. And you learned the hard way that actions speak louder than words. Highest hopes, 9 of Swords, Gemini energy. That they could stop worrying about this. Stop worrying about when you'll text, when you'll come back. I feel even some of them have been praying or manifesting for you to come back, seriously. Like every night, they hope you'll reach out. They'll hope you'll respond. They'll hope you'll come back. And every day, even though you don't or you haven't, and it slightly chips away at their belief of this, they're still holding on. They want to release themselves from this mental prison, and they're kind of, in a weird way, hoping you are going through the same anguish about them. And that's why they're hoping it's inevitable that you two will get back together. Someone could have been in prison before, or has had a criminal background, or maybe works in criminal law enforcement. Deepest fears is 6 of Cups. All they're left is the memories of you. That's all they're left with. And that they're going to be stuck in this fantasy, this delusion, this hope that because of what you guys, the good times you've had, that they'll be forever waiting for you to return. But each day as it goes on, all they are left with is the memories, like I said. Not being able to move past that, get past that. And being stuck, truly and fully, on you. Stuck in the past in regards to you. Still, I feel they're going around telling or crying to family members and friends about the times you've had, how great it was, this all got in the way, it was ruined now, again and again and again. To see the likely outcome of this situation, Aries, what do you need to know about this person, about this connection, what's likely to happen and unfold by the end of September for you? We're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. But before we go, I will pull a card from this Romance Angels deck. I'm going to ask Spirit if there's anything else you need to know about this person, about how they feel about you, what they want from this connection with you. Anything else? Free yourself. Yeah, that's with that 9 of Swords energy. And I feel they think you're the one that's making this all difficult, or keeping this in a karmic cycle and loop for not coming back, for not reappearing. They want you to just get out of this stuck mode and not delay this inevitable any longer, and to just come back to them. But they also want to be free from this, what they feel is mental torture, mental prison of just knowing what has happened now, where it is right now, and just hoping to break free from the current circumstances of the situation between the two of you. But little do they know, you're not going to be trapped in this. You're not going to abide by their terms of this situation, if at all. And maybe this is what's hurting them the most, is that you finally have freed yourself. Someone's birthday could be April 6th or April 16th, perhaps March 26th as well, because we have 2 6s on the board. Background energy is religious factors, and maybe even deepest fears. They're never going to wake up out of this and see the reality of the situation. But again, like when I said out of alignment, this is it. You guys just don't see the situation that you used to once upon a time, of this person improving, of this person waking up, of this person seeing where this can go and acting on it. You just think they're never going to wake up. They're never going to change, while you continue to evolve. You continue to heal. You continue to transform. And look for the person that will be in alignment with you. I even get that someone could have a spiritual tattoo. Like a spiritual symbol, a spiritual text of some sort. But anyway, to see the likely outcome of this situation, what's likely to happen, unfold, what will this person do by the end of September? We're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here. And I'm also going to pull some oracle cards as well to dive deeper into this connection. Anything else that Spirit wants to tell you about this person for your highest and greatest good. If you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you there. But if this is where we depart, Aries, I hope that this has given you clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to your love life. If it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Want to win a free customized gift box from me? I'm doing this new giveaway where I'm selecting one lucky subscriber every month to win a gift box from me in the mail that contains a tarot card I pull for that specific winner, an oracle card I pull personally for that winner, a channeled message from Spirit to you as the winner, and a bunch of other good stuff. I want to give back to you guys for all the love and support you show me in the channel. So if you're interested in entering the contest or learning how you can enter, open up the description box, scroll down a little bit, and you'll find the rules of entry there in case you're interested. I love you, Aries, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Aries.